Hey y'all, it's your girl Alicia. Welcome back to Moon's Diary. I'm Moon. As you can see by this title, today we are going to be doing episode 2. That's 4. Episode 2 of Childhood Crushes. I don't know. I really like this series, so and y'all really liked it last time, so we're gonna get back into it. Let's go. Alright, so the first person we're gonna be talking about is Carly Shay. Carly Shay. Okay, so my take on Carly is she's the little sister of Spencer Shay, and she's growing up. Y'all know, teenagerhood is so hard. I am still a teenager, low key, because I've yet to hit 20. 3 months, guys. 3 months. I just feel like she's growing. Everybody goes through that phase where they just wanna have fun. They just wanna be with their friends. They just. So I feel like she was pretty good. Now, on the record of her being a good friend, I feel like she was a good friend to Sam. And I'm saying that with a question mark because, it's been some time since I last watched it. But, I felt like she was a good friend to her. So, for that, she was going to go in S because she was a good person. She was a good friend to Sam. She went about her business. But unfortunately, she sometimes used Freddie's love for her as alright, y'all, I'm back. So, where did we leave off? I had some things in the last 2 hours, which is crazy. I don't know if y'all can hear me. We're back in business. Alright, so the second one we're going to talk about today is Sam Puckett. Now, she was a star. She get money. She a star. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting distracted. Let me turn this computer on. She was a good friend to Carly. But she also had her own shortcomings. Her mom was barely in her life, or her mom just let her do whatever the fuck she wanted. We don't know where her father is. Probably jail. I think that's what they said. But most likely jail. And she was also very mean to Freddie. There were times where it could have been funny, and there were other times where he could very much get a concussion or just bodily damage could happen to him by the way Sam treated him. So for this, and she also went to jail. I can't remember what that was for, but we all knew it was coming. Oh, girl, I'm not even hungry, but she just keeps moving like that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. She'll just have to go into the last person we're going to be talking about for iCarly is Marissa. That's Freddie's mom. So Marissa, to me, she craved love. She just wanted some love. And I feel like, sure, we all deserve love. We all do. But my problem with her is she would pick the shittiest men. You went for Lubert. You went for Lubert of all people. Lubert. Of all people. I'm sorry, but he's disrespectful. He's disrespectful to kids. He's disrespectful to people. One thing about me, my significant other needs to know how to have manners and know how to treat people, because that energy gives you think everything in life is handed to you, or you think everything in life just deserves to be given to you, or you deserve to be treated higher than others, like you are holier than thou. No. I feel like Luber thought he was the highest of the high, and you're not. I don't know why we didn't have him on the male edition of these 3 shows, because he would have definitely went Neville level, because they definitely gave the same energy. But overall, she was alright. Besides the fact that she was an overbearing mother that made her someone to run away from her, I give her a B, because at least she cares about her child. That's all I can ask for of a parent, is that they know what their child's doing and know that their child is safe. And that's all I could ever ask for. I'm not even gonna lie. Next show we're gonna be talking about is Victorious. So the first person we're gonna be talking about is Tori Vega. One thing I never understand is somehow people always tend to hate the main character of a show. I don't know how that can happen when they're the main character. Like, it makes no sense. But I mean, everybody's opinion is subjective to them. But I'm just saying, it never made sense to me. But I really like Tori. She was cool. She was talented too. She was talented. She did try to help when she could, especially Andre. She tried to help him whenever she could. But then there's also times where she used him. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the last story, but when his grandpa, Andre's grandpa, was about to die, and he was like, I'll just go next year, maybe, if he's still alive. That part, like, you could have been a better friend and just, like, did it yourself. But okay. So for that, we're gonna put her in B. And I meant to say this, but Sam Puckett is in C tier, but Jeanette McCurdy, she is definitely in S tier. And I pray and I know that she's gotten better, and I hope she continues to be better, because she was really a really good actor. Like, to find out that she was eating the way she was and she had a whole eating disorder, like, I felt so bad. Like, but I'm glad she's better now. Anyway, the next person is Jade West. So Jade West, she was a very toxic person. I think we needed to, like, find our inner child and, like, heal her, because I don't know what happened in the past with her, but, like, she needed to heal some traumas. Some traumas needed to be healed, because why are you mad at every single person? Like, why are you giving that energy to every single person? Like, I know sometimes you just want to let the anger out, but there's no reason to always be angry. But I feel like the only times where I genuinely see her happy was, like, when they were singing. Which, by the way, I will be doing a series and ranking my favorite songs from each shows that I like, and Victoria's will be one of them. I just never understood that. Like, why are you so angry at everybody? Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that one. besides her angry and bitterness, she was also not a very good girlfriend. Beck always did his best to make Jade happy, and it always gave toxic, because I understand. Beck, why are you just letting these girls touch you, and why are you just letting these girls touch you and like do whatever you want when you know you got a girlfriend and you know she gonna be mad? Like, you already know Jade. You already know Jade for who she is, and yet you're letting these other girls like touch you and do this shit when you know full well knowing your girl's gonna get jealous. So don't do that. Besides that, I'd say I'm not the jealous type. Like, I am, but I won't show it because like it's an ugly feeling to have, and I'm content in knowing that my man likes me and I'll only ever feel a certain way if I see otherwise. If I don't see with my own eyeballs, if I don't hear or see with my own eyeballs, I won't think otherwise. So for that, I say Jade needs to build her confidence. Like, she has confidence, but she also has insecurities like the rest of us. But like why is your insecurities going so far as to wanting to hurt other people? Because your man's not being the man you think he should be being. If your man's not being the man you think he should be being, then you should be being with someone else. Okay? So for all of Jade's craziness, she's gonna go into D. I still love her though. She still ate Push You Back. She ate that song. But it's what it is. The next person we're gonna be getting into is Cat Valentine. Cat Valentine, I love Cat. She such a pure soul. Such a pure soul. And Cat reminds me so much of me, because I just like to see the best in people. I like to see that everybody's happy, everybody just gets along, we're all just hopping, bouncing on the fun of life. Like, me and Kat are the same person. Honestly, I remember her first seeing her red hair, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to make my hair red. Like, this is my first time having blonde hair. My other hair colors were purple and red, and I did red, well, that middle finger, I did red many times. I think I've done red like 3 times now. Yeah, so I really like Kat. I feel like her only shortcomings were that they made her dumb at the end of the show, which I didn't appreciate, because y'all always gotta make someone dumb. Why can't they just be a little bit ditzy and like, they're still smart? Like, in the beginning episode, she was actually still pretty like there. She was still pretty much there. But at the end of the show, it gave she didn't know where she was. She was just in the moment, just like doing whatever, saying whatever, doing whatever, thinking whatever, being whatever. Like, but in the beginning, she was herself. She knew herself. That's what it gave, and I didn't like that for her. But she still always has my heart. So for that, S tier. Oh yes, our first S tier. Yay. The next one is Trina Vega. Trina Vega. She is the sister of Tori Vega, and she was not a good sister. Yeah. Usually Trina asking Tori for help was just of selfish intent, and then other times, isn't that one time she stole her song? We'd be scrapping if she was my sister, and I love my sisters, but we would be scrapping. Another time, she's always like bagging on Tori because of her popularity, when popularity isn't even everything, especially after the showcase, the first episode, and then her getting into Hollywood arts and making friends. she's very much talented and very much is able to make friends on her own without you, babe. You are not all that. You are not all that. You're not all that, baby. But yeah, the one thing that I took away from Trina Dinka is Chicago. Every time I hear the word Chicago, I think of this moment. So she's iconic for that. Very, 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 very iconic for that. Like, that will never, ever, ever be forgotten. And I know plenty of y'all, plenty of people in this world who watch Victorious and grew up on Victorious knows this line, knows this song. It's a city that's exciting, it's a city that's nobody, it's a city just like me. I think I'm really fitting in my fur coat tee. I can't remember all the lyrics, but iconic. So for that, she'll go in B tier. B tier. Okay. And I didn't have an honorable mention for iCarly, but I do have an honorable mention for Victorious. So the honorable mention is for Yvette. I'm sorry. Her name in the show is Helen. She was also on Drake and Josh. Helen is the new principal after, I think it's the 3rd season. Girl, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it's the 3rd season. But everybody had to re-audition for Hollywood Arts because she was a new principal, so she was making changes around. She was like, everybody must re-audition to come up in this bitch, basically. So tell me why she came into Psychosis' classroom. I'm pretty sure this is how it happened, but she came into Psychosis' classroom and she was telling everybody like they had to re-audition. And Jade was like, what do you know about music? Or some shit like that. And she was like, you need to shut your mouth and open up your eyes, cause you don't know a thing about me. Bro, I don't even remember. But she ate that up. She ate her up. Like, was she silent or silenced? Jade was silenced. Because those vocals was honey. Like, she said, honey, you do not know me. Let me show you what I'm about. Okay. So for that, and that performance only, she's going in S tier. Yeah. Alright. So that was the honorable mention for Victorious. And the last show that we are going to be talking about again is Henry Danger, but female edition. So the first person we're going to be talking about is Charlotte. I don't know if she has a last name, but it's not it's not down there like where I'm looking. Like, it wasn't online either, so I had to yawn. What am I saying, bro? I feel so terrible right now. Like, my nose is like stuffed for no reason. I don't understand. Like, I was just feeling better. The next person we're gonna be talking about is Charlotte. Charlotte is low-key like the best friend of Henry Hart, and she low-key like saved them from a lot of stuff. Like, saved them from themselves. Like, you know, boys, they're stupid. I'm sorry. Most of them anyway. Most of them don't know how to act. Most of them don't know. They just don't know. So yeah. And I bet you, I just know for a fact, Charlotte was doing what any best friend would do if they knew their best friend was a superhero. She was making sure she was cool, and after she found out his secret, she was helping him and Captain Man just like make sure everything is good with like the superhero world. They're like superhero villains and shit like that. But like, she low-key was helping them out. Charlotte was also a good friend. I feel like she was just a good friend. Like, I didn't really watch Henry Danger like that, so I'm not really sure the whole of the whole. But to me, Charlotte was a good friend, and she's fine as fuck. So that's it, and that's all. She's fine as fuck. So for that reason, she's going in S tier. Yeah. S tier. And the last person we're gonna be talking about is Piper Hart. So Piper is Henry Hart's little sister, Piper Hart. She was a little fiery, a little feisty, a little thing. She had a little bit of attitude a lot. She had a yelling problem. If I remember correctly, all homegirl ever did was yell. All homegirl ever did was yell. Yeah, there's not much I can really say for her because I don't really know her like that. Like, I don't know her, like, her whole personality like that. But I do know that there were some times where she was there for Henry. And then I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, when Piper, I'm pretty sure Henry Danger, was that his name in the show? Like, his actual superhero name? Like Captain Man? So stupid, by the way. I'm sorry. It's just so dumb to me. But was that her name? I mean, was that his name? She was helping out Henry when he was being his superhero thing. That's all I remember. But for that, she's gonna go in A. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in A. Oh my gosh, we finished, guys. So this is the lineup. And I just want to say that Ariana Grande is not an S because she was my favorite female singer since like birth. but this is the lineup and also the end of this video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you like what you saw today. Sorry, I drew a blank there. I hope you like what you saw today. I hope you come back for more. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post bell notifications so you can be notified when I post. Because y'all like me, right?
Right.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. High five. Yay me. I can't wait to get to Disney. I love Nickelodeon, but like Disney is where it's at for me because I was a Disney gal. Anyway, deuces.